Rojas de San Jose. And ngayon naman, so far we've covered the TDNs around Quezon City and Mandaluyong. Let's see how their talyeres are doing out of town. Dadako tayo ngayon all the way to Rosario, Cavite. Ang chichikahin naman natin ngayong umaga, si Sister Erlene Garachi. Good morning, Sister Erlene.
Good morning.
And welcome po to Chika. Kayo ang malayo-layo ang dinayo nyo just to be here with us this morning from Rosario, Cavite. How do you say, talyeres has a different story. Like kanina, na kwento ni Sister Flora na they borrowed from the congregation granted them a little amount of money to start off their business there when it comes to the vestments and accessories. And even when it came to the Mandaluyong group. I'm wondering, in Rosario, Cavite, was it the same or did you start it out on your own? How does a business start among sisters? Is it the calling of the community or you just saw an opportunity?
Well, when we went to Rosario, Cavite, we first had a social investigation of the area. As you know already, we are for women and workers. And so we tried to see what is the need of the workers and women and youth in the area. It is an industrialized area, as you know, the Cavite export zone. So there's a lot of workers around. And
so mayaman, kahit paano ang Cavite?
And yet, there are a lot of unemployment as well. Especially, there are a lot of immigrants, worker immigrants coming from different provinces of the Philippines, no, just to work in the export processing zone. And yet, there's a lot still, since it's contractual, and there's a lot of unemployment.
Parang nawawalan agad-agad ng trabaho. Or depende na lang.
So we tried to look around the resources of the area. It's a coastal land. It's a coastal area. And so we saw, we are very near a fish port. So we saw a lot of seafood.
Squid!
And tahong. No?
Okay.
So we tried to see and to seek how we can make use of the resources of the area to give employment and uplift the dignity of workers. So we tried the help of the OST.
Okay.
And they helped us in the technology of the tahong.
Oh, that's wonderful. So this time naman, it's really government and the TDN working hand in hand.
Yes.
Okay.
As well. And with our experience of knowing how to make the squid rings and the resources are there, so we tried to pinasok din namin yan. And so we need funds. So we asked the foundation, Mother Bonifacio Rodriguez Foundation, for a loan to start up the CAP with us.
Who is this foundation? Is it the Sisterhood Foundation or
Yes. This foundation is the apostolic arm of the congregation.
Okay. So
and this is
really
the one,
different.
The Talleres de Nazareth is under the Mother Bonifacio Rodriguez Foundation.
Okay. How do you apply for, parang because the way I see it, here we go, we're actually showing your workers doing the process of how to do the tahong and the crispy squid rings. How do you, because it sounds like a grant. It's like you're applying for scholarship. Diba? Parang we have a project that we can really make something out of. So, and then you pass through the congregation and they give you that grant. How do you go about arranging that? Do they have to go? Is it just simply trust? Or, I mean, diba?
Since it's also the congregation's apostolate, no, we write a letter for a loan. Actually, for us, it's a loan. And after a year, we were able to pay it off.
Wonderful. And that just really means you tapped right na tamang-tama yung pinasok ninyo. And it's not just for local, if I'm not mistaken. These
we are really
products,
targeting export.
targeting, so it's not happening yet.
We have what we call maleta export because balikbayans come and they buy in bulk and
sila na bahala
sila nang bahala doon. But also here, our market are the pasalubong centers, novelty stores, usually the where there are some exotic items. So those are our markets.
At talagang paborito naman ito ng mga Pinoy who doesn't like, okay, again, let's go through your products one by one. First, you have the squid head. And this is obviously a squid head. A crispy squid head. So all deep fried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here is the...
Actually, there's the sample over there. How much for this one?
We're selling it at 37 each.
Very, very affordable. In fact, dito nga sa grocery sa Metro Manila, probably 60 pesos yun or 70. Double pa. And of course, these squid rings, again, this is already your personal know-how na pinasok na lang. How much naman for squid rings?
It's all 37 per pack.
Wow! Oh, less than 50 pesos. Okay, and it's a lot, ah. It's heavy.
30 grams.
Okay. Squid rings. You have squid heads. And then crispy tahong. Ito yung out of the ordinary, kasi I mean, squid rings and all that, kahit paano, you said in restaurants, but tahong,
Yeah.
it's 37 pesos.
Yeah.
And again, fully loaded. Do you see yourselves venturing out of just the tahong and squid, maybe like fish, tilapia, or?
With the technology that DOST has given us, I think we can venture in other items.
Seafood
So,
pa.
yeah.
How about the workers? How did you bring them in? Because obviously the sisters started it.
Yeah.
But how do you recruit your workers?
We did the social investigation home visitations, and so we saw how the condition of young women around. So we asked for referrals from the parish priest, from those who are around already, the parish leaders, and they sent us the youth.
Youth meaning 18-year-old and above,
Yeah.
18 to 20s?
Yeah, 18 to 35.
To 35. And these are women who are obviously unemployed.
Yeah.
Most of them marginalized as well.
Yes.
But
Especially those who may not be qualified to enter the processing zone, the factories.
para they themselves can make a living.
Yeah.
And I like that from the video that we're showing, actually, you really pay importance to cleanliness. You have the
Yes.
hair nets, you have the aprons.
Yeah.
So, very, very strict standards.
Yeah. We also have the boots, and we are BIFAD. We try to, the requirements of BIFAD to,
Clean,
I mean,
safe food.
all the
Clean, safe
requirements of
food.
BIFAD, we try to qualify.
Okay, but obviously, parang the way I see you attack this particular project, it's really very entrepreneurial. It's not like in the others, in a sense that, of course, you are reaching out to your community, still making use. How does it happen that you end up in these areas? It's the congregation who sends you?
Yeah. It's first the congregation who, our coordinators, the provincial team would look around where, and then there are also some priests or bishops who will be asking us to go to the place, and so
Okay.
when we see that it is really fitted for our charism, then we go to that place.
Well, then Rosario, Cavite is a very, very lucky place that you were assigned there, because now they have a flourishing business and trade. And we wish you luck. And syempre, would you like to greet your friends from Rosario, Cavite?
Para po sa mga taga Rosario, narito po kami ngayon. Sana ay tulong-tulong tayo na mag-promote ng produkto at para mas makilala ang Rosario, at ganun din po ang dangal ng paggawa. At para sa mga gusto ring magkaroon ng negosyo, alalahanin ninyo, ilagay muna si Kristo sa gitna ng negosyo.
Well said. Thank you very much, Sister Eileen. We're going to find out the rest of the talents and the products and businesses of TdN all over the Philippines sa pagbabalik pa po ng Chika.